Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kinta Numari. My NPM is 18340045. I'm from B class. This video will be answered the question from Mr. Rifai speaking for academic purposes. And the first question is, watch the following video of a country that many of its citizens died recently of the virus. Tell me what has happened and why it happened seriously there. And my answer is, in the last few days and weeks, media outlets around the world have been publishing shocking stories and images of the COVID-19 crisis in Ecuador. Scenes of corpses abandoned in the street Guayaquil, Ecuador's second largest city, have shaken audiences in Latin America and beyond. Statistics, even the highly unworthy official ones, have confirmed the dire picture of a fast accelerating crisis, whereas on March 17, just 111 people had tested positive for COVID-19. By April 16, 8,225 were reported to be infected and 430 people were reported to have died. Bearing in mind the difficulties of cross-country comparison and disparities in testing, Ecuador now has the highest per capita COVID-19 death toll in Latin America and the Caribbean. So, how did Ecuador and the city of Guayaquil in particular, with 70% of national cases, reach this point? Ecuador's COVID-19 disaster has now acquired proportion that the country's current leadership seems ill-equipped to overcome. Sadly, for the people of Guayaquil, the suffering seems far from over. Okay, and the second question is, based on your views, what has been prepared and conducted by our government to prevent the outbreak on the virus largely in Indonesia? And my answer is, the Indonesian government has taken numerous measures to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. This section contains a consolidated list of the measures that has or will come into effect the very near future. The first is, the Indonesian government will officially ban citizens from participating in the Exodus tradition celebrated during the Islamic holiday Idul Fitri, locally known as Mudik or Pulang Kampung, which translates to going back home. The second is, as a form of quantitative easing, Bank Indonesia is now allowed to buy long-term Indonesian government bonds in the primary market in the effort to mitigate the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The third, President Joko Widodo has declared the COVID-19 pandemic a national non-natural disaster. And the fourth, Acting Minister of Transportation Luhut B. Panjaitan has issued an additional implementing regulation to the implementation of PSBB with regard to the transportation of goods and passengers in general in areas where PSBB is implemented, as well as for the Exodus tradition observed during the Islamic holiday of Idul Fitri. And the last is, the Ministry of Trade is allowing the import of used and refurbished medical devices, as well as reopening in strict terms the export of face mask and other personal protective equipment. The third question is, what are the risk preventions to avoid being infected by the virus based on your views? Okay, based on my views, protect yourself and others around you by knowing the facts and taking appropriate precautions. Follow advice provided by your local public health agency to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Like clean your hands often, use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Maintain a safe distance from anyone who is coughing or sneezing. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. If you have a fever, a cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical attention. Call in advance. Follow the direction of your local health authority. And avoiding unneeded visits to medical facilities allow healthcare systems to operate more effectively, therefore protecting you and others. And the fourth question is, what have you done to prevent from not being infected by the virus? Okay, the simple thing that I've done to reduce the spread of corona is, the first is stay at home. Second, wash my hands frequently. And the third is wearing a mask every time I go outside the home. Okay, the last question is, according to you, when will it be over? Okay. Honestly, it is impossible to say if and when the coronavirus will die down because it's a totally new virus and therefore unpredictable. There are consensus that the pandemic will only end with the establishment of so-called herd immunity that occurs when enough people in a community are protected from a pathogen that it can take hold and dies out. There are two paths to that outcome. One is immunization. Research would have to develop a vaccine that proves safe and effective against the coronavirus, and health authorities would have to get it a sufficient number of people. The second path to herd immunity is grimmer. It can also come about after a large portion of a community has been infected with a pathogen and develops resistance to it that way. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.